Don't ask me what time it is. I don't know and I don't care. All I care about my Father's time. My Father is God. I'm the unknown prophet of God. You like it or not. Folks, yesterday in the morning, or today in the morning, I when there are happening things and I don't understand why it's happening, then I also will go to the internet and talk. So when I get no visions or dreams, then there is always something else I do not understand. So today I did not understand the sound here in Holland. There was a sound here in Holland. It did come out of the air, and it was some kind of a humming sound, and like an airplane was high in the air and did stand still, something like that. So that kind of sound did happen, and it did happen for, well, a very long time. In the morning, before I did go to sleep, um, it did take already 2-3 hours when I started to hear this. I opened my window and I thought maybe people who work with a machine or something. No, it did directly come out of the air. And I did not know where the sound did come from. Where, where in the air. And it was a humming sound. A little bit low frequency sound. But you could hear it very well. So later that day I wake up and the humming sound was gone. And I did say in myself, oh, the humming sound is gone. And then the humming sound directly come back. It started to happen again. And it took also a few more hours. And at midday I wake up again and people in Holland did talk about there was a nice colored sky, purple and red and some kind of that kind of colors the sky did give. Here in Holland. I don't know if it got something to do with what I did here. It's possible. So, yeah, I wanted to tell this. A sound, and it did stay very long. It was a humming sound. Like an airplane. Not too high in the air, but high enough. And then the sound of the airplane, you understand? It's also a little bit. But this sound, this time I did hear it all the time. A little bit low sound and hard enough so that the whole Well, for everybody you do have ears to hear it. You understand? And when my windows are closed, it's almost soundproof because I do have new windows and uh, but I still did hear it. So, and then I open the window, I hear it better. I want to talk about something else also. Today there are people and they told me that I am nice and I am okay and I am, you know, and I told them I am what I am. And you people will think, I am what I am. That is what God did say when he did come for the first time. Well, I say the same, folks. I say it all the time. Eh? I am what I am. You understand? So, this got nothing to do with God. You know? I say it that way because my father did use that word. I do love that word. So, I say it also. I am what I am. So, don't call me nice or pretty or whatever. I will tell you I am what I am. And that's what I am. So people told me, yeah, I know. But this got nothing to do with God. I do not walk with a t-shirt or my skin that I am what I am, because that's different, you know. But out of my mouth come exactly what did come out of God's mouth. He did not want to give you his name, so he did say, I am what I am. And when people call me nice or they are happy with me or I'm funny or it, as long it is about me, then I will say I am what I am. I like it that way. Yeah. You know, folks, I've been to heaven and I told my Father God, Father God, maybe I did not see all of heaven, but I think there are no colored angels with many colors. I told my Father God, I want to be a colored angel with many colors. Because, folks, I do love colors. You understand? I do love many colors in what fit in my eyes so that I will say that is the most beautiful colors together I ever saw. These are the colors I want to have in heaven. I think there is not a colorful angel like that. Not one. I saw colored angels, but that is one color. But I want to be an angel of God. A colorful angel. An angel who do love colors. And I do love colors. I don't know how many times I told my Father God, if I see colors, that I say to God, oh Father God, I do love colors so much. And before God did come, I never did get this. I was busy with one color, you know, and it was blue. blue. I think blue was a nice color. But now I do love many colors, and when you mix it up in a good way, you will see the most beautiful colors you ever saw in your life. But you need to mix it up good. And that's always what I tell to my Father God. I do love colors. And I tell people, I am what I am. But if I see on your t-shirt, I am what I am, or I am, you know, this is what I don't like. Then you are against God. You understand? Because then you say that you are God. And you are not God. And folks, I told you many times, if my father die, I die. So I never can take the place of God. Will never happen. When God died, I die. Then my life stopped. For real, folks. Definitely this is standing in all the papers of God. In all the books of God. It's standing in my Father's mind. Heart and soul and body. My Father God knows me very well. And also will understand if it is possible that God will die, then there is for me one possible way to do the same thing. And that's dying together. Because then I don't want to live anymore, folks. Then it really is finished. You know? I always will stand for God. I always will work for God. I always will stand above God with my love. But if I lose God, I'm gonna lose myself. Then it's finished. And maybe God will say, no, you stay, you take over. No, it will not happen. This is the time I never will listen to God. I will not listen to God. You understand? In this. If God died, and there is a way, there is one way, that God can be taken away from me. And that's the thing what it created. It was a Big Bang. And this Big Bang also can take away my Father God. And if this is happening, I also will die. Because I cannot live without my Father. So folks, in what you people think it's not possible, my Father God told me. Everything is possible. So I told my Father God, so when you being created, I also can lose you. And God told me again, everything is possible. I told my Father God, well, if this is possible, and it will happen on one day, then also I will die with you. I cannot live without you. Will not happen. And I know, folks, no one is talking like that. Because you simply can't talk like that. You are nothing of God. So, why will you talk like that? You need to be everything of God to talk like that. So these are the two things I wanted to talk about, you know. So the colors, the sound I did hear, very low, very strange, a low sound, a humming sound. And when I gonna lose God, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna lose myself. Because then it doesn't matter anymore, folks, if I kill myself or, you know, because then I'm starting to lose God. And I do for God that I will not kill myself, you understand? So when I lose my father, I gotta kill myself. If this thing do not take me, I gotta kill myself, for sure. I cannot live without God. It's not possible. And that's why I get so many things, folks. Yeah, you hear me talk about, yeah, you go outside and it stopped raining, and that's what his God do. Exactly. God give me things. Exactly. Yes, that's right. God that give me lots of things. Your mind will blowing away. You will walk on the street with me without socks. You understand? Because your socks did blew away. These are things what did happen with me. That your mind will completely blow up. And it's no joke, folks. Real. Very real. God also did show me, you know, there are people and they want to take people from this world, right? You did hear it, huh? All over the internet and all these rich people want these people out of this world. Well, let's start with the rich people. We all take them out of that world. Let's see if they like it so much. And folks, do not forget it. God is listening, and what come out of disgusting things out of your mouth will start to happen with you. The you people who talk and think and start to create so that the earth will become empty. I did hear some stories about this, you know, and it's happening also. But you don't know. I know, but you don't know. So let's start with the rich bitches then. Alright? They want to empty the earth? Let them be the first. It will be a lot more nice in this world when these rich bitches are gone. Then we can start with normal people who are not too rich and not too poor, but exactly like it has to be. And that's why I call them rich bitches of this world. They got everything to say, and you only do have to listen. Well, folks, not me. You, not me. Understand? And if you are with me, then be first with God. And for the people who will go for Jesus Christ, go first for Jesus Christ, or you never will be with my Father. I explain this now almost every day, folks, because it is so important. It's the most important part that you will understand what your destination will be. I don't want you to go to a wrong destination you do not belong to. That's why I say it all the time. And Jesus Christ can show you your destination, your way. But you need to be honest with Jesus Christ. If you are not, He will know. My Father God knows everything. So folks, these are the things. And the first thing, on the first place, is if it is possible that God will die by this thing what did created, God, then I don't want to live also anymore. So I also will die. But this is a case for heaven, you understand? I am not in heaven yet, I am just here. And I explain the things I need to explain. That's what I do. I'm not in heaven yet, so it's just waiting, nothing more. And then I saw many angels, but they all do have one color. Different colors, but one color for groups. And I like to be the only colored full angel with many colors. The colors of the rainbow, what Obama did steal from my father and put gay people on it. So Obama and the gay people give my father his colors back. If you don't, you will be so sorry. Time will heal all the wounds, right? But for those people, the wounds will rip open. Destroying themselves. And if you are gay and you don't like the colors, that's okay with me. Stay away from that color. It is what Obama did steal from my father. To make the colors and the promise of my father disgusting and put gay people on it. That's exactly what he did do. But folks, I do love colors and I like to be an angel next to God. No one ever saw. And this will be an angel with many colors. The unknown prophet of God will be a colorful angel. For I do love colors. And my Father God knows. From the day he did come to me till now, my Father knows. But I love special colors. Colors what fit in what I think, well, this is the most nicest colors together I ever saw. And sometimes this is happening, folks, and then I think, yeah, that are the colors I like. I want to walk with. Yeah? So the sound in the air, and after this, the colors did come. I think this got something to do with the sound, but I'm not sure. But I saw the colors, and it was in Holland, and it was by day, exactly in the time this sound, what I did hear. I don't hear it now. Yeah, airplanes. So that was the second thing. And the third thing, the colors. But the first thing, if I'm gonna lose God, man, I'm gonna lose everything. Because God is everything. And I'm not gonna lose it. God gone, I'm gone. And not one hair on my head that God will tell me, you take over. It will not happen. It never will happen. I will never take over. I just want to be with God. And what God will make me, yeah, it doesn't matter for me. I hope I will stay a worker, like I do now, folks. That's what I like. I like to tell the people, well, not like, but, well, I do it for God. I don't do it for you. I don't care much about you folks, I'm sorry, but you show me the way how you walk and talk and use things and all that kind of shit, man. I am not with that. I don't like it at all. So, and I'm sitting here in this house and I'm just waiting and I do nothing. I am just watching, folks. I'm watching you. I'm watching in how you walk, what you talk, I watch everything. I watch exactly the wrongdoings you do wrong. And that's a lot. So I'm very old-fashioned. I'm very old-fashioned. Like I told you yesterday. And many times before. When God did come, I become old-fashioned. In my eyes, nothing is good. It's all wrong. If I need to pick the good things out of what people do, then I will find none. So it's time to go into Jesus Christ. Then you will understand what you do wrong. And when you walk there, you will think, wow, man, I did do everything wrong and I did not even know. Yeah, exactly. That's what you do, folks. You do everything wrong. Like God told me, in this world, what can go wrong will go wrong, my son. God told me. So when I see something happening and it stops, then I will come and I will say, my Father God told me so. Everything what can go wrong will go wrong. When I'm done with this world and with this word, I just tell you, then everything is fulfilled. And God is right. What can go wrong will go wrong. Old will come to new. And all that kind of things I did get in. Don't trust anyone. Don't trust nothing. Here in this world. Throw the stone again, my son. Throw the stone again. Remember, folks, what I told you? These are the things I did get from God directly. You understand? You can do more than you think. You can do more than you think. Drag the fish to the sea, for you are the fish in me. These are the things God did give me. You did fall, stand up, and walk again. For every step you take, you will never fall on the same step. These are the things I did get from God. Sometimes I'm watching movies, and yesterday I did watch a movie about she call it mom or something, or she call it mama. It's about a robot, and this robot create embryos. Little children will be born, and I tell my Father God, yeah, they want to be gods, so that you don't have to be of any use anymore, Father. So that movie I did watch yesterday was a very dirty one. I told my Father God. And that was the beginning of the story. Movie called, I call it Mama or something, or she call it Mama, something like that. Some kind of a robot, and a little girl will be born out of this machine. What is there? Yeah, and it's very dirty. And they want to replace God, because if they can create their own people, folks, then God is not needed anymore. You understand? So they are busy to take away everything God ever did give. And they want to be the gods of this world. The people who work with this thing. And yesterday I told this to my father. I told my father, Father God, they want to take away you. They don't need you anymore. Last thing I like to talk about. So these people, what need to go from this earth? That is you. You understand? But God did show me time after time. I saw this kind of message did come in. That people like Bill Gates wanna clean the earth and put people away. Then something happened. So an explosion in the middle of the sea started to happen, and out of this explosion start to grow a new land. This is how God show you that there is enough place. Like I told you, folks, there is enough place. If there is not enough place, I will tell my Father God, and things will start to happen. So that place will be created. And that's exactly what you saw. Coming out of the sea, a very big piece of land did come grow out of the sea by this explosion of this mountain underwater. You know what did explode? And a new land was born. This is how God will show you that there is enough place. People do not have to die. So it's my Father God who show you land come out of the sea. So God tell you in this, there is enough place. And always when people start to talk about taking away people from this earth, kill them or make them sick, and this is happening worldwide, folks. If you will become sick, you're a patient of that person who want to kill you. You understand? So, and this is all over the world. People become sick with insects and all that kind of shit, robotic things and needles with medicines, and they are busy with creating their own and taking away the people what is not needed. So Bill Gates, you go first, man. You want it so badly. You take the place of that people you do have in your mind, and you will go. Mr. Gates, you understand? And this is only one of the big legions who want the people away. But all these rich bitches want the people away who are not that rich. So now you do have the chance, folks, to become rich and to become one of them. Come on, do it, or you're gonna die. You must be like them. But you also will know the things these rich bitches know. And that is not so funny. You also need to do things for it. What is not so funny? It's a disgusting way of living, but for that people it's normal. Huh? Killing, raping, stealing, lying, whatever. It's normal. Drinking blood, sacrifices, worshipping the devil, all that kind of shit. It's normal. For you like to run away, but it's too late. You did go with that people and you stay with that people. So make your choices. You do have many choices to make. But don't make any mistake in your choices, or you will regret it. I'm your unknown prophet. I really do come from God. You better start to listen.